Hello guys, and welcome to Las Aventuras.
Aventuras.
This is the Midnight Talk.
So what are we talking about
My
today?
name is Erika Carrillo. For those of you that don't know, this is my husband.
Hex,
Also
known as Mama Bear.
and also known as
Pelucas here in the building, guys. So we decided to change it a little bit of what we usually do, and due to the people that follow us
on our Facebook
Live,
on what?
On Erica's Deals, they wanted, and we wanted to do this crazy like midnight talk and talk about different things, sexual things.
Well, midnight talks, that should just tell you guys everything.
Because there was other questions too that were said about, other topics that we are going to talk about. So there's just topics that we definitely
guys, these questions are raw questions. These are questions that they are asking us, and we are going to answer. Me and Hex, me and my husband, me and Pelucas, we have a very open relationship. So we have talked about a lot of things. We've talked about his past. We've talked about my past, and we are okay with it. We are totally okay with it. We are open. And
we do have a live audience right now. Due through the pandemic, they're not here with us, but they are through an app. So they're here. Some of them are not going to talk. Some of them are going to ask us questions. So it's going to be fun, guys. Do not forget, if you're not following us yet, go ahead and follow us. Click the little bell, like our videos, and share our videos, guys. This is Las Aventuras Midnight Talk.
You guys are going to see me on the phone and looking, because a lot of these questions were sent directly to us. Mr. Pelucas over here, Hex over here, has it on his phone. We are using his phone to record, so he did write some of his questions down. We got questions individually asked, so maybe some of them are the same. He didn't tell me what questions he got. I didn't tell him what questions I got. It could have been the same ones. We don't know. But
so let's do this. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. And to see who goes first?
Whoever goes first. Loser goes last, or loser. Yeah, right? Winner decides who goes.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. I'm down.
All right, perfect.
All right. Ready? So just the first one?
Yeah, the first one. Why are we in just the first one?
Let me study you.
You cannot study me, woman.
Okay. I'm not ready?
Okay, but the question is, guys, are we going to be open? We're going to be open. So none of this is going to be a lie, guys. It's not going to be like
acting out. It's not. We don't know these questions. He doesn't know.
Also, guys, remember, if you guys want other questions, guys, if you guys decide and want other questions, go ahead and comment, and we'll get those questions out, and we will talk about that topic or talk about those questions on our next video.
Yep, absolutely,
okay,
guys.
So come on, let's do this.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, did I?
I know what she's going to do now.
Okay, let's do it again. Whoops. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Whoop, whoop.
Damn.
So I am the winner, and I am going to have you go first.
Okay. Perfect. Whoosh. Okay, let me take a sip.
If you guys are wondering, our drinks are like this for a specific reason. Okay, guys. So, cheers.
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 To the people there.
Whoever's on here watching us and are having a drink too. Cheers, guys.
Okay, I'm going to go with the first question.
Okay.
Ooh, buddy. You can't see my question.
I'm ready. Put your questions up here. I'm not going to look. It's not like we're taking a test.
Okay, this was a good one. And I want to say, my question was.
That you got asked.
That I got asked, okay? It says, most of the time, who comes first? That was a question they asked.
Wow.
Okay, that was such a good question, guys. Okay, so to answer that question, guys, let me go a little bit. I am not selfish. I am not selfish, depending on the mood. For the most part, I am going to say for the most part, my wife does 2 to 3 before I do.
True.
I'm
Wow.
True.
okay. So, but there is times, guys. There is times, and I'm not gonna lie. There is times
Say
where
the truth too.
I am.
Okay.
There's times where I turn around and I tell my wife, "Hey, you know what?
He's like, whoop.
Accidents happen.
I'm like, hey, it is what it is.
You know." Or there's times where I'm like, babe, I want to come.
True.
But when that happens, guys, when that happens, I'm not gonna lie. So that happens, but that doesn't mean that we're done.
True.
When I finish, that's where toys come in place. That's where vibrators come in place. That's where the tongue comes in place. That's where the finger comes in place.
Wow.
So that being said, 90% of the time, my wife finishes first before I do. And I think, honestly, I think that should be the point. I think in a relationship, I think it should be like that. And this is the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why
I
think it should be like that, it's because for a guy could finish in seconds. A guy could finish in seconds. A girl
2
takes
seconds.
yes. You know, so a girl takes a longer time to get to that point. So if I could get my wife to that point before I do, let me do it, because then guess what? Now, if I want to be a jackrabbit and bang my wife for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 2 minutes, it's fine because she's done. She finished.
And I have to say that I agree with him, because there's a lot of men, guys, boys, that they only, when they come into making love, which I want to say it's rare, having sex, or
Because sex and love is
two different things. Absolutely, two different things. I believe that when man,
So let me stop you right there. So what do?
Wait,
Do we make love or do we have sex?
we have sex.
Woo!
Well, not all the time, because there's times where I don't know if a lot of people know how to distinguish, or they're just used to something. Like, for example, when your husband, when your boyfriend, when your Sancho, when your neighbor,
Whatever
it is, your fuck buddy, whatever you want to call it, when he thinks about you first, that says a lot. Because I don't know if a lot of you females agree with me or not. A lot of the time, men only, in that action, they only think about themselves and they want to get satisfied.
Exactly.
And they don't think, or they don't care about when we finish, or if we're even at that point.
I've met, and I'm not gonna say met in a way of me personally been with that person, but I've met girls that have told us, because I think one time, I don't know if they told us or how the conversation came, or I don't know if you told me, babe, from talking, but I was told that one person that I knew didn't know what an orgasm was, and she would have sex with her husband, I guess, and that was it. So,
Oh, can we play music on my phone? Do we have to say that we don't have any rights to any of the music?
we could play it.
Okay,
so,
let's play it.
So let me deal with that, and
So let me just he answered that question. So a little bit of us females is that men, just by thinking, they're already ready. They're ready to come. Us women, we need to get preheated. If you guys know what I mean, you have to. It takes more time for us to get to that point where your partner's at, because I mean, unless there's different women, but Yeah, a lot of people don't. I just got a question right here. A lot of people don't know what an orgasm is.
Sorry, guys. I am not ignoring you guys. I'm trying to
A lot
work
of
on
people
here.
don't know, or they've never experienced one. And if you have not experienced one, when you do, you'll be like, wow. You know, but a lot of times we need to get preheated. We're like an oven, okay? You need to preheat the oven to get to that point. And a lot of men don't care. Now, I don't want to go. I can go on and on and on about the same situation, but yes, it's very different. So when you,
But you're now you're going around the bush.
no, I'm not.
Okay, and the reason why I'm saying you're going around the bush right now because you're adding more and more to my question.
What was your question?
My question was
They asked you, and you answered.
And I finished. So I want you to read a question that they asked you.
Oh,
because
hey,
you're just.
I'm
I
down.
feel like
No,
you're.
no, no, no,
I
no.
feel like you're just ignoring the conversation.
Negative.
I'm just
guys.
saying.
I'm gonna be switching back and forth because we are reading questions from down here. Yeah, a lot of people don't know what an organ is or orgasm is. All right.
So what's your question?
My question is, one of the questions that I got was, do you like toys while having sex?
Oh, I could answer that question.
That's not your question.
I know it's not my question, but I could answer that question.
To answer that question, absolutely. Absolutely. You definitely need to have toys while having sex.
And if you have
How do you foreplay? Hey, that's my question.
No, but I'm just saying, if you had not had a toy while having sex, you are missing out.
So, guys, he's trying to answer my question.
No, go for it. I just said they're missing out.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, absolutely, big believer in using toys while you're having sex. If you have your partner that is open-minded, props to you. Props to you because it makes your sex life that much better.
It goes from
because
a 20.
Foreplay. You can use toys to foreplay. You can use toys while having sex.
Could I put my 2 cents on your question real quick?
Can I finish though?
No. And the reason, yeah, you can finish. But I was just saying, if you have because it's
you do.
True.
You do.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if you have a fucked up relationship, right, and you introduce toys into your relationship, I guarantee you that your relationship will get a lot better. But they both have to be open-minded.
Yeah, you guys have to be on the same page.
That's what I was going to say. How much a toy can make a difference on a relationship.
I think it makes a big difference. It does make a big difference, because besides you getting pleased as the female, your partner gets not I want to say a kick out of it. That just the first thing that came to my mind, but he enjoys it too. He enjoys using the toys on you.
Yes.
So yes, to answer that question,
and that's,
you do need toys while having sex.
And to me it's a turn on.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of guys that just.
There's a lot of men that are not open-minded.
Okay, so right now, guys, we're gonna take a question from our audience that are here, and we'll take a question. And I think this question is gonna go to this question will go to Pelucas, to myself, to Hex. So if you guys could go ahead and send me a question, and like that we could go. We'll go ahead and go.
So anybody that is watching us live, if you guys want to ask a question for Hex, go ahead and type in your question and he will answer it. He won't say who or anything like that.
No, I am going to say who sent it.
Or you can, because the people that are watching us are okay with us saying their name. We're just using the first name. So.
Okay, so I believe the first one came in.
And the question is, you want to read it?
Yes, the question came in from Alondra. Alondra asked, do you have any toys? Do I have any toys? Give me.
Um,
Do I have any toys? Okay. The question is yes, I do. I do have toys. There's different toys that a guy could have. A matter of fact, I just got one today. I got one today, which was amazing. Not the real thing. I think I told you.
yes.
I think I told you. And the reason why I got it was because I wanted to try it.
Right.
I wanted to try it, and I told her, I said, you know what? I want to try this, and it worked. Not the real thing, guys. It is not the real thing.
Well, they don't know what you're talking about, so they don't know what you mean by.
Well, I have no problem. I have no problem telling them. Could I tell them what it was?
Well,
could I tell them what it was?
I don't care.
I have no problem telling them. So what it was.
Well, because you know what, I'm a big believer, guys. If we're selling it, we need to know what we're selling.
Yes.
And I think like, hey, one night, why not try it? So if we have any questions, we can tell them, hey, this is what I think, this is what I like, this is what I didn't like, or you recommend it or you don't recommend it, or what you thought of it. Everybody sees things a different way, or what works for me might not work for any of the people that are watching us. So it just depends.
So should I tell them?
Yeah, you can tell them.
So it was a passion cup. It was a passion cup. I tried it. Again, we do sell them. So I wanted to try it. So it was something that I tried. And to answer that question, I have toys? Yes. I think I want to say that I probably have, for me, I want to say I have like 3.
That's the number that I have.
Yeah, I want to say I have 3. So to answer that question, I do.
Okay, so we'll take another question now. This question will be for me.
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody comment in there what it was, and yes, it was.
So if you guys that are watching have a question for me, let me know. And I will answer. If not, and that question was for me. The question is from Melena, and her question is, ever did anything lesbian? So I'm thinking maybe like, are you kind of referring to more as like a threesome? There's the only really lesbian thing that I can think of.
You could kiss. I don't think necessarily a
Threesome.
A threesome. I mean, kissing. I think would be considered
a lesbian thing.
Yeah, because I mean, she's not referring. Have you ever been with? You see, just anything with a girl.
Okay.
So you see what I'm saying? So
okay.
It doesn't reflect on just like, it could. I mean,
that was the first thing that came to my mind because I have been asked. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna answer it in this. I don't know if you guys will consider it. I've gone to a strip club. Okay, I've gone to a strip club, and I'll leave it up to your guys' discretion. Okay, according to the question, have you ever done anything lesbian? We've gone to a
strip club.
A strip club. Thank you. We've gone to a strip club. Okay. First time going to a strip club, and I was like, wow, like it was kind of awkward. And it was like couples. I'm not gonna say who went, but it was me and my husband. We went, and with another couple, and we walked in, and I was like, oh my god, I had never been into a strip club, so I'm like walking in, like all conservative, looking around, and then I had this girl that
really pretty
there.
Really pretty.
I don't think she knew I was there with him, because she she came up to me. I don't. Do you remember what she said? I don't remember the exact words, but she came up to me like, "Hey,"
all I remember
like,
was
I was like,
all
"Oh,
I remember.
I'm with him." You know what I mean?
All I remember was something was said. Back kitty, back kitty, back kitty.
Oh, well, that's when she was doing a lap dance. This guy then wanted me to. He said yes to a lap dance, and I was like,
That girl. That girl.
I was like, how much is she charging? I kind of whispered,
She wanted to take you home. Remember, she told you.
but
She wanted to take you home, and we were like,
well, one of the girls that was there, she was doing her thing. She came up and then she was like, and I was like stuck on stupid, you know, like I didn't know how to react, what to say, but I'm like, okay, we're at a strip club. I'm not gonna be like, you know. So I want to say that's been what I've done. That's the only question I'm gonna answer because I could go into like being asked as like a threesome and stuff, but that wasn't the question. So I want to say, if you guys consider it the anything lesbian, I want to say that just that girl kind of coming on to me in that form, and the lap dance that this guy just so happened to say, give my wife a lap dance.
so the next question is,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm going off of this one right here.
Okay.
So my next question was, what's a turn on
Okay.
to me? There's a lot of turn ons. I have a lot. I could go list through list. But I have one biggest turn on. In a girl's point of view, they don't like that, and I think by me saying that, you kind of have an idea of what I'm gonna say. They don't like that. They feel uncomfortable. They're like, I don't like it. To me, one of the biggest turn
So
ons.
you're just talking in general. You're not.
I'm referring to me. The thing was, the question was, what
To you,
is
what's
your
your
turn
turn?
on? Okay. So to me, the biggest turn on that I have, a biggest turn on, when I'm intimate with, I'm gonna say anybody, just in general, because I don't want to say my wife or just in general,
Or just in your life.
in my life.
Okay.
That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
The biggest turn on for me as a guy is when a girl is queefing. And the reason why, and the reason why I say this, because as a guy,
Mm-hmm.
when you get to that point, you know, and that happens, I don't know if it's an ego thing to where like, hell yeah, you know,
Okay.
because somebody that's with a small package is not going to do that.
Well, I mean, I don't know that, but
well,
okay.
I mean,
you're
it's,
telling, you're
but I
saying
mean,
it.
it's common. It's science.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? It's science.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's science. Yeah.
Well. Okay.
That to me, that's one of the biggest turn-ons.
Okay.
For me.
Fair enough.
So you got one more.
All right. I'm gonna go off another question from my list. Have you ever watched porn while having sex? Yes. Yes. With Mr. Halukas. Yes. A lot of the things, new things, was with my husband. So, yes, I have watched porn while having sex.
Okay, let's take two more questions from them. One for me, one for you.
Okay.
And we'll see. We still have people on here. We'll see what questions they have for us, and then.
And if they don't have any questions for us, then we'll go off the list.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I know they're gonna have a question for us. So the first question is going to go from me. So that'll be for me. So go ahead and type something in there and let me know what question. And then if you guys want to start thinking of what question you guys are going to ask Erica, go ahead and do it, and we'll go from there. So let's see. Guys, while we wait for that, do not forget to go ahead and like our page, follow our page. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, guys. Subscribe right there. Right there. Okay, right there. You see that? Right there. Right there. Subscribe, guys. Okay, I think the question came in. What turns you off? That's not a hard problem to answer. Okay. And one of the things that turns, to me, is a turn off, is, I don't know how many of you guys have kids or don't have kids, but we have kids. So everything that we do is discreet. Everything we do has to be on mute. And by me saying mute, my wife already knows what I'm talking about. But that to me is one of the biggest turnoffs, is when I know we're in that point and we want to be loud and we can't. That, I think, is one of the biggest turnoffs. That's one of the biggest turnoffs for me, is the fact that when we have to be quiet. I want to go in there and, I want to hear my wife. I want, that's one of the biggest ones. So that being said, that's probably the biggest turnoff that I have. So I don't know if you guys have a question for Erica already, but if you guys have a question for Erica.
See if a question pops in for me to answer. If not, I'll go ahead and read one off my list.
There has to be a question for you. I already know.
Well, someone did sign off. We have a couple of people that did sign off.
So yeah, so guys, do not forget to go ahead. Also, if you guys have questions or topics, we could do a full video of a certain topic and go ahead and talk about that topic. Would be also something that we could do, which would be awesome. So
I don't see a question coming in. I'll go ahead and read one off my list. Okay. So right here is another question, is what do you think about sexting? I personally do sexting with my husband. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I had never done it before. So doing it with my husband was something new to me. And I don't mind it. There's sometimes I like to send some little emojis. So sometimes if, like, say he goes to the restroom and I'm in the room watching TV or whatever, but I'll just send them, like, once I send him one emoji, then he kind of knows what I'm talking about, or
and we'll go back and forth.
And then we'll go back and forth.
The craziest thing, and if you guys ever do that, if you guys do that, do me a favor. I want to know. Put it in the comments, if you guys do that. We pretty much have a porn section with emojis. We pretty much have an emoji porn. So
it's funny. You can use a lot of stuff, like every time if I'm sending in a emoji.
If you want the package, what do you send me? If you want it,
I do the little peach. And then I'll do like the eggplant, or I'll do a cucumber, or I'll do a chile. So any of that, usually that's what I'll send him. And then like a little emoji when you're like, so.
Yeah. So anyways, guys, this was Las Aventuras. This was Las Aventuras. Sorry, guys, we're reading the messages too. I truly apologize. So again, guys, this is Las Aventuras. This is Midnight Talks, guys. Midnight Talks. Thank you guys for joining us today. Stay tuned. We will be uploading videos. Probably I want to say twice a week.
Maybe twice a week.
Twice a week. Videos will be going up, guys. So remember,
different questions,
guys.
Questions.
Go ahead and comment on the video. Let us know what you guys want. Also, what topics you guys want to hear. What different topics. It could be any topics, guys. We do have a lot of sexual topics. Me and my wife being open and being able to talk about that makes it really fun to do it. But again, guys, thank you guys so much.
Yes.
This is Las Aventuras. Midnight Talk, guys. So go ahead. Remember, click on the bell. Click on the bell, guys. Share our videos. Tag our videos. And comment on our videos, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Maybe,
until next time.
Maybe we'll give away free toys.
Oh.
Maybe we'll give away free toys, guys.
I'm down.
Please, 18 and over on this content, guys. Really